Welcome to the MamasteFit YouTube channel. This is going to be our beginner core workout that you can do during pregnancy. You can do it in the postpartum, but specifically targeting rebuilding your core after birth. If the beginner workout feels too easy for you, we also have a novice and an advanced core workout that you can do instead. For this workout, we're not going to need any equipment. We have a tummy time mat here for my baby, so wherever you need to set your baby up, feel free to grab it, and we're going to move through 6 minutes of some core exercises. If you want more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to our channel so you get notified whenever we release new videos. We release new workout videos every Tuesday on our channel. And if you want more, you can check out our online prenatal and postpartum fitness program so that you can have daily workouts to help support you throughout every phase of life. If you want to check out our online programs, you can use code YouTube10 to get 10% off any of our online offerings. So once you've got your baby settled, let's go ahead and come down to the floor and I'll meet you on your back. So for our first exercise, we're going to come onto our back to do a dead bug variation. We're going to start by bringing the heels into the ground. So I'm going to be actively driving my heels down. If you want to place a pillow or a yoga block between your thighs, feel free. And I'm going to start by reaching both hands directly overhead. Think slight tuck underneath with the pelvis. Exhale, reach one arm all the way overhead or as much as you can. And then inhale to come back up. So as I exhale to reach, actively driving my heels down into the floor, I have like a slight tuck underneath of my pelvis, and I'm focusing on keeping my back in contact with the floor. So I'm not arching in my back as I reach overhead. So exhale. Let's go ahead and switch arms. So reach overhead with the other arm now. If you touch the floor above you, great. If not, it's totally fine. We're only reaching as far as we can before we begin to break our torso position. So exhale, reach overhead, inhale, come back. Keep driving through those heels. We're active through the legs. And then we're going to move through some pelvic tilt. So go ahead and bring the hips more onto the floor so we have a slight arch underneath. And then we're going to think drive through the heels to tuck the pelvis under. If you want to slightly hover the hips as you do this, feel free. But we're moving through some pelvic mobility here, learning how to turn on our hamstrings to be able to tuck that pelvis underneath. During pregnancy, the hamstrings get a little bit over lengthened just due to our common postural tendencies. And so in the postpartum, it's going to be really important to strengthen the backside of our thighs to help improve our pelvic stability and how well our pelvic floor can function. After this, we're going to move to a side lying position. So go ahead and come onto our side. Elbow, hip, and ankle are going to be in a generally straight line, and we're going to bring the knees together. Again, if you want to place something between your knees, feel free. We're going to push the hips forward and then sit the hips back. So we're finding full hip extension in both sides. We're not just pushing the hips up towards the ceiling. So we're kind of doing a glute bridge on our side. So exhale, push forward, inhale to sit back. Now straighten that top leg. We're going to keep this side plank position, and then you can take that top leg toe and place it on the floor for a little bit extra support. You should be feeling a little bit of activation in that bottom leg glute and the side abs. And we're just holding here for 30. After this, we're going to come to a tabletop position to do our bird dog and then knee lifts. Go ahead and actually we're going to switch to the other side. So my mistake, elbow, hip, and ankle in a generally straight line. After this side, we're going to come to the bird dogs. Push the hips forward, find extension in both sides, and then inhale to sit back. So again, it's like we're doing a glute bridge on our side. So hips are coming forward, not necessarily up. Inhale, sit back. Exhale, push the hips forward. And now straighten that top leg, put that toe down on the floor, and we're staying active in this bottom leg. So we're not starting to droop down, actively pressing through that bottom knee to keep the hips up, and that top toe is down to give you a little bit extra support. Try to keep the rib cage down as well so we're not thrusting those ribs forward. Now we're coming to that tabletop position, and we're going to do our bird dog all on one side. So one arm is going to extend and then the opposite leg, and then we'll switch. So exhale to extend, opposite foot, opposite hand. If you need to, keep that back foot on the floor. Come back in and then extend that same side. So inhale in, exhale to extend. And as we extend, we're focusing on keeping that rib cage position. So we're not arching in the back as we extend. We're thinking engage in the core, pull rib cage and pelvis together to keep that flat back. Inhale back in, exhale to extend. Let's switch sides. The toe can come down onto the floor. Really focusing on keeping the torso position. So we're not arching in the back as we extend. You're going to feel it a lot more in your core if you think about keeping the position. Come to that tabletop position, tuck the toes, and then lift the knees up, and then lower back down. So exhale, think lift up in the pelvic floor. Knees lift, inhale to lower. If you're feeling any heaviness, be sure to add in that prep. So exhale, lift, and then lift the knees off. And that concludes our beginner core warm-up. If you need a little bit more, check out the novice or the advanced variation of our core warm-up. Now that you're done with that, if you're feeling pretty good, move on to the workout portion where we're going to be offering some baby wearing modifications and modifications if you're not holding onto your baby, because we want to help meet you where you are within motherhood. If you want more support throughout your pregnancy or your postpartum period, be sure to check out our online fitness programs where we offer you daily workouts to help support you by helping you feel strong, pain-free, and helping you navigate the phase of life that you're in. You can check out all of our fitness programs on our website at MamasteFit.com and use code YouTube10 to get 10% off any of our online offerings. And again, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel so you get notified whenever we release new videos, new workout videos every Tuesday.